What's up, y'all? We're gonna get right into the video, but real quick, I found something kind of peculiar on Phil's stream today. So Darkside Phil says he's gotta take his usual 15-minute break. His wife just got home from work, right? So Phil takes his break, comes back 15 minutes later. He comes back sweaty. He's got a piece of hair strand sticking over his forehead, like he'd just been working out. You know what I'm saying? But I thought your wife just came home. It just, something seems off. Like, Phil's wife comes home from work, but when he goes to talk to her, he comes back sweaty like he'd just been working out. So is your wife there? Let's take a look at it, y'all.
And I have to take my break soon, guys. My wife just got home, so I'll be taking a break momentarily. Let's just get to a safe spot, trade the quest in, and then we'll take a little break here. It's 2:11. I'm going to go on my formal break. It'll be about 10 minutes. When we come back, we'll have about between 90 minutes to 2 more hours of Silk Song on the stream. Now, shots. Did you enjoy them, guys? Okay. So now I am back for the rest of the stream. Okay. And I'll be here straight till 4 p.m. Pacific time. Now, as I said, we do have a chance of doing DSP Tries It today, but we would have to have a large increase of support. We have to hit 10 goals. We're at 8. We're at $90 of support right now, right? So we are on pace that in the next hour and a half, we can hit a goal and get to 9. But we would need a rallying at this point in order to hit 10 goals, all right? So if you would like to see DSP Tries It, Arby's Steak Nuggets, and more, because I'll order more things as well, please contribute to this stream.
I've been pretty busy lately, so it's been tough for me to get around posting videos, and I apologize for that. And I'm also not gonna lie, I've been so burned out of this DSP workout saga. It's just so cringy, and it's just so weird that DSP thinks he's like the man now that he works out, you know? I used to think his content was unwatchable with the constant begging and asking for support and doing DSP Tries It. Not that any of that's gone. It's just the dead air has now been replaced by, yeah, I did a new record of sit-ups yesterday. Had to call Guinness Book of World Records to come over and make sure that it was counted. You found some meaning, you found purpose in your life, and that purpose is working out. And now you need to tell everybody about it, and you need to talk about how good you look. Anytime you see this guy flexing on stream, talking about working out, he's looking at himself in his own stream. He's not looking over at chat, he's looking at himself, he's looking at his own muscles. This guy is obsessed with himself, and it's so weird. Now, you know, this wouldn't be meaningful content if I didn't show you a couple clips, so let's take a look at some from last night with American Truck Sim. Now, you know, DSP has finally gained the confidence to stop wearing his button-ups that cover up his arms and cover up anything else on his body that he's ashamed of or afraid the audience is going to see and judge him, right? So here he is, wearing a t-shirt, because now he thinks he's got traps, right? Phil's like, I got shoulders now, I gotta show my body off, I gotta make sure people know that I'm working out. Well, nobody asked him last night apparently, and this is what he did.
Also, I'm shocked, and here's why I'm shocked. We are halfway into my Truck Sim stream, and we have yet to have anyone mention me working out, flexing, asking me about my exercise routine. I'm amazed. Like, we've actually had quite a, you know, pretty much half the discourse in the last several weeks has always been that, and no one's brought it up at all tonight. So it's kind of refreshing, actually.
Is it? Because you just mentioned it, and just like all the other times that you mention it, it's you. It's mostly you. As if he wasn't the person that cared the most about him working out, right? That's why he needed to mention it. Nobody's talking about it, but it's on his mind. So he's got to bring up the fact that nobody's talking about me working out. You guys seen my arms? All right, let's talk about it again.
Should I do what I did last week? It didn't work, though. So last week I basically said that if we hit one more goal on the stream, I would tell you guys about my sit-ups, right? Or what was it? It was like, if we hit a certain amount, I was going to tell you how many sit-ups I did, because I hit my previous record the day before. But then, if we hit another goal, then I was going to actually tell you something else, right?
But I thought it was kind of refreshing that nobody talked about your working out, yet here you are in the same stream mentioning it once again. So between that, the begging, and just the fakeness of everything around his streams, let's take a look at that last one. The cringe, the fakeness. Now, in this next clip here, keep an eye on Phil on the left and his hands on the steering wheel and how he turns into this to purposely try to get a clip out of it. I don't know if he thought it was going to go viral, or maybe he just needed some sort of stream highlight that wasn't talking about working out. But I think I tuned in last night for like 10 minutes, and I'm not going to lie to y'all, I can't tune into the gameplay. I can't tune into any of that stuff anymore. I can't even watch it. It's awful. But I'll turn it on every so often and just see if anything entertaining's happening, you know? This came on and I immediately turned it off. I could not watch this. But anyway, let's take a look at it.
What happened? I can't see. What hell? Oh, shit. What the holy shit? Oh! What happened? Why was my...
Of course, we got Buckwell down there actually laughing. Let's take a look at Phil purposely turning into the telephone pole once again.
What happened? I can't see. What hell? Oh, shit. What the holy shit? Oh! What happened? Why was my... I have no idea what happened. Ow. Fuck. For some reason, you saw what happened, right? My view was all screwed up, and I couldn't see anything, so I couldn't stop. I didn't even know where I was going. Oh my god!
And that's what you're kind of getting on a Dark Side Phil stream now. It's unwatchable crap. That's all it is, at least in my opinion. Whatever. Oh, but you thought that was it? Let's take a look at the Battlefield stream that he quit out of after the second stream, and he's not playing anymore.
Probably my last match of the night, everyone. My arm is actually hurting from doing the mouse keyboard all day. No overtime. Like I said, my arm is killing me. This is definitely the last match of the night. I've been playing this all day, man.
Kind of crazy that a guy who's working out's arm is hurting him from playing mouse and keyboard. I mean, could it be that you're playing on TV dinner trays and your setup is just awful? I don't know. It's never happened to me, I can tell you that. But I guess I'm not physically in the same condition as Phil, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's about it, y'all. I mean, if you haven't been keeping up with Phil, probably for the better. At this point, you know, for all the detractors out there, all you can do is hope that he keeps talking about workout stuff, keeps pushing the support goals, because all he does is push his core fan base away. You can only talk about these same cringy topics so much before you put off even the closest people to you that are supporting. I mean, this is the same guy that said we would never know what he does for workouts, and now we hear all about his workouts, you know? We hear all about the home gym that he's got where it's a pair of dumbbells and a bench. Not even a barbell. Just a bench and some dumbbells. Literally the equipment that every 17-year-old kid probably has in his bedroom. Yeah, I mean, that's all I got. Really, I don't know what else to say, y'all. I appreciate every single one of y'all for tuning in. Like, comment, subscribe. Catch you in the next one. Peace.